day 16. Let me just turn this off. Yeah, on day 16 of the One Funnel Away challenge. And today is all about the story. the story. The vehicle you use to get someone to actually buy. And it's like Russell said, if you're wondering why people not clicking on your ad, why people not buying your product, then it's probably because your story is not right, because you're not using the right story to sell your product. So what he proposes you do is you think back to what sold you, what got you excited about this product back then when you bought it. Say for instance we use affiliate marketing. It's like affiliate marketing. When you started back then, something about affiliate marketing, you looked at it or you read something or you saw an ad, and something in that ad or that thing resonated with you, and you're like, oh my god, this could actually work. That's the whole Epiphany bridge Russell talks about. So what you have to do is go back to what made you have that epiphany. Because what happens a lot of time is you do that, and then you go through this, you learn, years of learning, and then you come to a place where you actually start to want to market your product or whatever. But now you know a lot of stuff, and you think that that all the other people know it as well. So you're like yapping away about blah 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 blah, funnels and autoresponders and follow-up sequences and stuff like that, and you write it in your ad. You're like, this product has this and this and this and this, and people read it and like, what? In what language is this guy writing his ads? Because you might think I do that all the time. You just assume that people know what Clickfunnels is. I'm like, the other day I was telling my brother something about Clickfunnels. He's like, what's Clickfunnels? I'm like, Clickfunnels, you know Clickfunnels. Everyone knows Clickfunnels. No, everyone doesn't know Clickfunnels. Same with all these other things. Just because you've been in it for long, you think you know it. You don't know it. So selling it with these technical things is not going to get you a lot of sales. But if you take a story and you go to that beginning where you got into it and you tell people that story, then you actually don't have to sell at all. And here is the great thing what Russell was saying today. He's like, if your job is to tell that story, and then at the end of the story, the guy you're telling it to, or the girl you're telling it to, the customer you're trying to sell, they have to stop and go like, that makes sense. Now I understand. They must come to the epiphany by themselves. You cannot tell them, I'm going to tell you this and then you're going to have an epiphany. No, you have to tell them that story, and the best way to do that is go back, what made you have that, and then you tell them that origin story of yours, and then you'll see some of them is going to work, some of them are not going to work, but when they work, as soon as that epiphany kicks in, the sale follows. That is basically guaranteed. So what else? Let me see here on these notes. Yeah, I have lots of notes. I cannot remember anything. Don't tell them. Yeah, and then the other thing. That's basically it. He just said you have to like control the person's state. So all that means is you have to tell an interesting story. I mean, you cannot go and say I was interested in affiliate marketing and I sort of read something about it and I thought it was cool, so I started doing it. That's not gonna, and no one's gonna listen to that and go like, oh my god, I really have to do that. So that is why if you watch a lot of Russell stuff, he's always like super excited and animated and whatever, but the story part is important. You to be like, I was looking for a way to make money, nothing worked, I found this thing, I used this, I set up my first ad on Facebook. I spent my last money, and I logged into ClickBank the next day, and oh my god, there was my first sale, the first money I've ever made in affiliate marketing. I couldn't believe it. The most amazing $20 I've ever made in my life, and since then I was hooked, I was sold, and I became an affiliate marketer. I obviously need a lot of a lot of practice with it, but you get the idea. It's the point is you have to fill in the story. You must color it. You must make it exciting, and so people get into it, and they can put themselves in your shoes. You have to stir emotions. You sell with emotion, not with facts or statistics. Use emotion to sell. That's like one of the most important takeaways from this thing is like learn how to conjure up emotion in your stories. And the other thing is, like I said yesterday with the videos or the writing, in the beginning you're gonna suck. That's a definite. That's just the way it is. So don't worry about it. Have fun with it. You're going to suck, so you might as well suck 100% and give it your all. But the more you practice, you'll get to a point where you get into that formula, and you can see what works, what doesn't work. But just keep practicing, and then if you really want to go in depth about this whole Epiphany bridge and how to tell stories, then Expert Secrets is the book to read, no doubt about it. In that, Russell explains the whole thing with all the other subcategories, and he runs through it, all the questions you should ask and answer. Really good. So if you find this Epiphany bridge, this concept interesting, then just read Expert Secrets. There's like I don't know how many pages in it just about this one thing. So yeah, I'll put the link for Expert Secrets in the description as always, as well as One Funnel Away challenge, and then that Clickfunnels free trial. Take that Clickfunnels free trial, just 14 days. In 14 days you can learn a lot of stuff. Just play around with it. You'll see how crazy cool it is, and then yeah, get into it, and let's get this thing going. Anyway, until tomorrow, bye.